Ladies and gentle gamers, welcome back to Be Determined. In today's video, I spent over 1 billion coins getting the gemstone set for the museum. It requires 2 whole stacks of glossy gemstones, but with the museum update coming up, I figured I should go ahead and get it done. But if you guys want to see me spend more ridiculous amount of coins on SkyBlock XP and ridiculous amounts of time as well, make sure to smash the sub button if you haven't already. We're on our way to 17,000 subscribers, and drop a like on the video as well. But without further ado, let's jump straight into it. I think we hit SkyBlock level 452 off this. Bang. Yes, sir. Chili pepper 6. Let's go. That is 4 SkyBlock XP and the stuffed chili pepper recipe. Very nice. That puts us 2% to level 453. Let's go, man. You'll love to see it. This is the last dragon I ever plan to summon. At least on this profile. It's been a grind. I just placed like 100 eyes worth of dragons. We are down over 100 mil off of this endeavor, but we're gonna be up 1 SkyBlock XP, which I totally could have just leeched, but you know, we gotta do it for the memes. Get a dragon claw on our last dragon ever. Heck yeah. Dragon Bestiary 20. That is 1,000 dragons killed. I died to them once. I don't know how that happened, but it did happen. Yikes. But that is the end bestiary, almost maxed. We just need instant protectors, and then we're done with end bestiary. But GG. Pack Spirit level 15. That's another maxed bestiary. We do still need Howling Spirit. We need another 1,300. So it is still a grind, but that's the last bestiary we'll have on the park, and then we're done. Gentlemen, that is Howling Spirit 15. Another maxed bestiary, and that is Park Bestiary completely maxed. We have such a small amount of things to do now. We got to do slimes. I gotta do witches. I'll make a build on the island one day and set that up. But other than that, Spider's Den, we gotta do brood mothers, less than 100 of them, and we're done. The end, we gotta do install protectors, 102 of those, and we're done. Crimson Isle, we've got the mini bosses. We've got, what else? Flares, ghasts, and vanquishers, and I think that is all. And then Dwarven Mines, we got to do ghosts, which won't take too long, honestly. I just need to sit down and do that. Then there's all the stuff in catacombs. We got to do pyroclastic worms, less than 1,000 of those, and then we're done. Like, I'm pretty much done with all bestiary outside of catacombs, except again the Crimson Isle boss bestiaries. That's the big one that's gonna take the longest, so it's gonna be a grind, but it's gonna be nice to finally be done with it. Hey, Wither Husk 23. We still need 4,000 kills, but that's pretty solid. We'll take it. All right, so in order to prepare for our next fiesta, we're gonna go ahead and claim these, which is the Sapphire Cloak, which we put in yesterday, and the Perfect Amber that I ended up putting in off stream yesterday. I just want to go ahead and throw that on the helmet so we have the helmet at all perfects again. That's just going to be nice. So take out the fine, throw in the perfect, and there we go. Full perfect helmet, and we got the full perfect chest plate. We just got to work up the leggings and boots now. But we do have this Sapphire Cloak, which is ridiculously expensive. We're going to go ahead and throw a Blazing Sphere on there just for a little bit extra mining fortune. But we're going to need the whole set to go ahead and throw into the museum. So the only piece I've not been using is the Amethyst Gauntlet, just because hand warmers are better unless you're in the Crystal Hollows, and we're usually in the Glaciite mine shafts. But we're gonna go ahead and warp over to a museum, throw this in here. This is probably the second most expensive thing I've thrown in a museum to this day. This whole set is worth about 1 billion coins. It's insane. But there it is. We just soulbound over 1 billion coins. The 64th set thrown in museum. Wow. Okay, that's kind of crazy to think about. But again, that is like a ridiculously expensive set, but it is SkyBlock XP. 16 XP we get for 1 billion coins. I don't think that's quite the perfect ratio right there, but it is what it is. That puts us 28% to level 453, so at least we're a quarter of the way to the next level already. Hopefully we're back to the top 3,300 or 330. Second fiesta, we didn't make as much this time, I don't think, because there were some issues at the start of the fiesta with, like, we couldn't warp back into the Dwarven Mines for a little bit. It was very strange. I'm not sure why that happened, but we still got a pretty solid amount of drops. You know, nothing too crazy. Compared to last time, it's hard to beat 49, but we still got 33 total glossy gems. So that is enough for us to be able to do a coating or the reforged stone, one of those, if we wanted to. So it's still a pretty solid amount. And also we've got, you know, all of these nice gemstones here. I'm not really going to calculate all of this right now. I'll probably sell all that later, but we'll just make a rough estimate. Last time we made about 60 mil off of gems. I'm going to say this time we probably did a little bit worse, probably around 50 mil. We didn't get a Jasper mineshaft unlike last time, so that part is a little bit worse, unfortunately. But we've got the glossies here, so we can split these up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I put these ones like in a backpack, we'll put them right here. These 33 are worth almost 200 million. So we still probably made about 240 mil, something like that, maybe a little bit less. 225 mil, we'll say. Somewhere around there. But again, there was like 20 minutes or so at least where we couldn't get into the Dwarven Mines, so that kind of ruined us a little bit, but still very solid money, and we can afford to make some pretty cool stuff. We'll go ahead and warp over to the forage. Let's see what our options are here. I was gonna make a Dwarven coating. I still think that's probably our best option, but we need 32 refined minerals, 5 Devon fragments, and 16 enchanted gold blocks. So I don't know if I have any minerals left in here. I have 4, but they should be at their cheapest right now, so we'll go ahead and buy 28. That's 1,000,000 coins. What was the other stuff? 5 Devon fragments and 16 enchanted gold blocks. So let's see, 16. Can I make that actually? I might have enough gold lying around to go ahead and make that. Let's take a look. I do not. Unfortunate. Do I have any lying around? I also do not. So we'll just go ahead and buy that. 16 enchanted gold blocks. Boom. 1.4 mil. That's not bad at all. Devon fragments. I don't know if those are on here. They are. All right. So this is like costing us about 7 million coins out of our pocket. Everything else we got ourselves, but it takes a day and a half to make. So that's a little bit annoying. But that one's going to go on the drill whenever we're done with it. That's the plan. Going to go straight onto the drill. So that'll be pretty nice. I think it's time we spend some money. I've had some things saved up that I've wanted to do for a little bit. We've got these vertexes straight from our minion, and they can be used for a few things. So the first one that I want to do is, where is it? The Blaze Tech Ham Radio. So we're going to need another 8 of these and a stack and a half of molten powder plus a stack of enchanted redstone lamps, which is a whole thing. So let's do this. I'm gonna buy 8. That's 50 mil. Boom. And then molten powder. We need a stack and a half. So a stack is 14 mil. So a half a stack is another 7 mil. So that's 21 mil there. It's expensive. Let's check the redstone lamps though. What's the recipe for these? Blaze Tech Ham Radio. This gives 2 players within 55 blocks on the same channel 60 defense, 40 true defense, a combat wisdom, and 2 vitality. It's also super expensive, but more importantly, it does go in museums. So that was really expensive, but it is 10 Skyblock XP, so it's worth it. Yay, we are now 38% to level 453. We will take that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like on the video. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the background music, make sure to check out the links in the description. I wrote it myself. It's on all music stores and streaming platforms. You can just look up To Be Determined or use the links in the description. But again, thanks for watching to the end. I'll catch you on the next one. Have an amazing rest of your day, and God bless.